Prepare to be captivated by the business story of the week, hosted by me, Shaheen Shan. Join us on a journey through the twists and turns of entrepreneurial triumphs and setbacks. Immerse yourself in the narrative and witness the magic that turns dreams into reality. This is Business Story of the Week.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to This is Story of the Week. I am your co-host, Joshua, and like every day, you know how it is. We bring you the best, the brightest, the most achieved, and the resilient people who's gone through struggles, perseverance, and have made success. And we try to bring their stories to you so you can inspire yourselves and motivate yourselves in your next entrepreneurial journey. And today we have ourselves quite a story, like a really storied long career that I'd love to get into. I'm quite excited for this. Miss Nicole Jackson is a mother, a U.S. Army veteran, former two-term mayor, realtor, builder, and today she has delved into sale home decor and interior design. Known as the queen of all things home, Nicole has seamlessly blended her passion for home decor with her commitment to public service. Author of 2 books and a motivational speaker, she is now embarking on an exciting journey to Belize with her daughters to establish a home decor manufacturing facility. That is so interesting. We're going to get into that today. Nicole's diverse career reflects dedication, excellence, and innovation in everything she undertakes, from serving her country to inspiring beauty in people's homes. And today, she will inspire beauty in our lives. Nicole, thank you so much for being here. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
Fantastic. It's great. It's a great time here. I'm really excited to have you here. And I'm hoping you're having a good morning over there.
I am. It's getting a little warmer in Texas. We're getting out of the cold weather, so that's a good thing. I'm in Texas right now.
Yeah, you're leaving soon. You said in a week you're going to be going to Belize. We also mentioned that into the introduction. We'll get to that in a moment, but before we do that, I always like to start these things, this way. And what I do is I always ask the origins. What is the origin story of Miss Nicole Jackson? You have quite a storied career, jumping from different, careers and all these, really public service centered kind of trajectory. Talk to us a little bit about that. Talk to us anything that happened in your childhood, probably throughout your life. Why the U.S. Army, and talk to us about your two-term mayor. I should be calling you mayor, perhaps, right, Miss Mayor Nicole Jackson? But what is the story of yours?
So the story is, I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas, and I was raised by a single mother half of my life, and then a single father the other half of my life. And when I grew up with my mother, we moved around a lot. My mom, she was low income. We moved around a lot, and I never had a sense of home. That feeling that you get when you go to a place and you know that this is home. And so, as I grew older, growing up in a low income community, I decided I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to go to the military. So I went to the U.S. Army, got a chance to go to Korea, served overseas, got a chance to travel. And it just opened my mind up to a lot of different other opportunities in life. Yeah, so once I got out, I went on my search for what's my purpose? What's my career path? What should I do? And I did a ton of things trying to figure that out until I fell into my passion of homes and home decor, selling homes. And I started off as a realtor. And then I moved from a realtor to building homes, flipping homes, and then I delved into interior design. So I do all 3. I purchased a historic home. I love historic homes. In the city of Rice. And I didn't know anything about Rice. I just found this house and I fell in love with this home. And I said, we're moving to this home. And it was built in 1900. It's a beautiful home with a wraparound porch.
Wow.
And when I got to the city of Rice, I seen so much potential. And I felt like I had the leadership skills that were needed to take Rice from one place to another. So I ran for office. And I
Wow.
won my first term, and I won my second term. And in a short period of time, we have been able to do development. We have been able to
Wow.
open the first library there. We have been able to do a ton of things in a short period of time. So
Wow.
that's how I got to the mayor position.
Wow, that is fantastic. I'm really actually quite curious about that, your stint as a mayor, but I'm quite surprised that it came before your career as a realtor, basically, right? And then,
No, the
oh,
mayor came after my career. Yeah.
after, okay, okay, it came after, and then you bought a home in Rice, a 1900s historical home. That is pretty awesome, by the way. We need to find a way to put a picture out that. I hope we can find it. You let us know where it is. But Nicole, about running the city of Rice as a mayor, how did that kind of how did that contribute to where you are right now? And how did that contribute to your transition into changing? And do you miss being a mayor at all?
Okay, so the city of Rice only has 4% population of African Americans. And I was the first African American mayor in the city.
Whoa.
Okay. That came with its challenges. However,
Mm-hmm.
the people of that city are amazing. And I received so much support. I mean, people came to volunteer, donations, because
Wow.
they see a new direction for Rice. And
Right.
so I love the idea of opening new doors for people to present their talents and their gifts and be able to get involved. And so that portion of it, I miss so much. And building up a community, I miss so much. What the transition from mayor to Belize, my father died. He
Oh.
passed away just
Mhm.
recently. And I had to take on the responsibilities of taking care of him and being with him as he passed away. So I had to resign, unfortunately, from
Oh
mayor.
no.
Yes, and the citizens were upset. They wanted me to continue to go, but I had to
Course.
put family first at the time, you know.
Right.
So, but once my father passed, my dad was only 66, and he
Mhm.
had never flown on an airplane before.
Oh.
He had never went on vacations. He had never done anything. And so I looked at his life and said, it's time for a change. It's time for me to live. And I've been going back and forth to Belize for like 2 years now. And I went 2 years ago as a speaking engagement as the mayor of Rice to Belize, and that's how I was introduced to it.
Wow.
And it's a beautiful place.
Oh,
And I
I
was
bet.
just like, I want to live there, and I want to be able to do all the things that I do here, there. And so just the transition from my father passing just opened my eyes to new opportunities.
Wow. Wow. Nicole, first of all, condolences, and I'm truly sorry for your loss. And I want to highlight that a bit because it must have been difficult because number one, it seemed 2 terms. It means you enjoyed what you were doing and the people loved you, and then you're known as the queen of all things home. And home wasn't just, the four walls that you were the home was literally the entire city of Rice. And
Yes.
how difficult must it have been to leave that and to leave all the people that was believing in you, putting their trust and put all their energy and love to support you. But talk to us a little bit about that. I want the audience to know who's probably struggling to the same things, that when is it time to put yourself first? How did you know? And how did you overcome that kind of obstacle of, you know, leaving basically?
Well, so I have my real estate business, I have my home decor business, I had a home decor store, and I also build homes. So not only was I doing the mayor position, but I was running all three of my businesses. And then my daughter, who's only 17, owns a skating rink. So I was helping her run her business as well. So
Okay,
I'm
okay.
a mom, and there's only so much I can do. So when I look at my plate of having to take
Right.
care of my father and all the things that I have to do, it was a hard decision, but I had to make the decision. And sometimes you have to put family first, you know?
Of course, of course. And if anything, so you use the word sometimes, but I'm sure you would have agreed. We say always put
Yes.
family first. And
Yes.
and I wanted to send that message to our audiences and listeners because, of course, a lot of these entrepreneurs or like business owners going through this, and everyone's plate is full. Like I always say in this show, that you have to have that kind of mindset when you are an entrepreneur. It's a different kind of mindset, and your plate will always be full. And that whenever you're overwhelmed and you're looking at all these things in your plate, like, which ones do I prioritize? And the number thing that always should always come first should be family. And that's such a wonderful measure. I'm glad that we got to touch on that, Nicole. And yours, if anything, is such a tough decision. Like, a tough decision does not begin to describe it. I went on to, research a lot of your stories, went to your website, and one of your videos, I think it was, you said your favorite four-letter word is home. Home.
Yes, of course.
Home. That's why you are known as the queen of all things home, which now has led you to your, interior design career, your sale home decor career. Talk to us a little bit about that, like being an interior designer, your experience as a builder, and how does your experience as a veteran and public servants play into this field? It's quite interesting. How does that influence your design philosophy and approaching home sale decor manufacturing?
Yes, well, what we don't understand, I want to touch a little bit more about putting family first. A lot of
Please,
entrepreneurs,
please.
they feel guilty because our family we sacrifice a lot of time with our businesses and things like that. And sometimes, especially mothers, we kind of feel guilty
Of course,
when our
yes.
children, may have to be picked up by grandmother or auntie or, things like that. So that balance is crucial. And
Yes.
I've learned that to have that balance. But one thing that we have to understand is that our home is the one place on the planet that we can change its atmosphere.
Wow.
We can change the
Wow.
temperature, we can change the color of the walls, we can change, and this is the place that hugs us. This is the place that nurtures us. This is the place, the birthdays, the special moments, the first walk. So it's like, why not put that energy into your home to
Right.
develop a beautiful place to grow your family and to grow your
Right.
soul, I believe, And so, like you said, the home is not just the interior, but when I got into public service, I was able to bring a library and we have a lake coming. We have, so the leisure things in the community. So the community around you is into that as well.
Yes.
And so, like I said, my passion for home was always looking for that place to call home. And what
Yes.
I've learned is home can be anywhere.
Yes.
And interior design is the key to help you to develop that. And so interior design and finding the right home. So I started off as a realtor, and I've been a realtor now for 11 years. But my clients will go and see homes and they'll be like, well, I don't like that wall, or I don't like this, or I don't like that, And so once I got into construction, that gave me another element where I could say, hey, we can push that wall back, we can do this, we can do that, And then the next layer was interior design. Oh, we can decorate it like this. So I'm not just your one-stop shop. I'm your one-stop shop. I can take care of all of it. I can build your home, design your home, anything that you need. And so I appreciate being able to serve my clients in that aspect.
That's fantastic. And it felt like a natural transition for you, right? Because you created a community around people, you built this sense of camaraderie, this sense of unity, and a sense of security around them. So that's why it was so natural for you to bring that to your clients. And then it feels like when you started talking about interior design, you just lit up. You're just like, wait, I can do that for you, no problem. And it really shows your passion for it. But here's a big question now, and I am certain that our audience is just as curious. First of all, you did mention Belize, right? That's a beautiful place. You've been there, and you're going to take your two daughters with you there. I mean, talk to us a little bit about that challenge. I mean, do they agree or not? But why home sale decor manufacturing in Belize in particular? Why that particular move? Tell us about it.
Well, it has always been in my business plan to develop my own products, the J. Nicole brand. I purchase my
Okay.
products right now wholesale, and they're not products that I would put my name to. I mean, I love them, they're nice, but I want my own
Of
brand
course.
of products, and I can say J. Nicole made these products.
Of
And when I
course.
tried to start it here, it's a little bit more expensive to develop a manufacturing facility here than it is in Belize. The
Right.
labor is less, the cost to ship. They have a special program for entrepreneurs coming to do exports from Belize that give you
Right.
discounts on taxes, on
hmm
imports and exports, all of those things.
hmm
So I seen a great opportunity to be able to develop my products there and then sell them all over the world. Right.
Yes.
So the J. Nicole brand is going
Oh,
international
wow.
now.
Oh, wow.
So pillows, throws, curtains,
Right.
candles, all that I can sign my name to and say, this is a brand that I created. The
Right.
quality is amazing. The price is amazing. And it's going to come into your home and be able to serve your family.
The J. Nicole brand going international, going into every home right now. First of all, that's a very lovely story. What's the challenges though? What are you facing right now? You're gonna move across the world and you're gonna take your two daughters with you. What is going on? How are they taking it?
So we are videoing the behind the scenes footage and we're going to show this on our YouTube. So
All
right now
right.
we're packing up the house, we're selling the house, we're going through the
Mm-hmm.
we already have a home in Belize. I've been having that home for a few months now. So
Mm-hmm.
we already have that established. But now I have land here in Texas that I'm selling. I had to close down all of my businesses and re-establish them for an overseas business. So we're videoing all the behind the scenes and we have a secret event coming up in Belize that's going to introduce me to Belize to say, hey,
Oh,
J.
that's
Nicole.
fantastic. Oh, wow.
So,
All right. Like it's looking like a big move, a big launch. How emotional is it? How are you feeling right now when it comes to that? This is next week. The audience need to know how emotional you feeling right now. Are you excited? Is there some sort of like kind of like a hesitation of leaving it? Maybe some sort of grief? Oh, you just said no. Tell us about that.
no, my daughters are both excited as well. My oldest, she was ready to go last week. She's ready to go.
Let's
My
go. Let's
youngest,
go.
yes, my youngest, she's excited as well. My oldest have been there a couple of times already. My youngest haven't been there. We just received our passport just recently. That was kind of the holdup for us. But she's excited as well. And so I'm excited because the Belizean people are amazing. And I want to make sure that I'm able to provide them jobs, provide them opportunities, support any local organizations that I can support. Because a lot of times people go to Belize and they just go for vacation.
Yeah.
I want to come to give to the people, the locals, because
Of
when you
course.
meet them, they just welcome you in.
Yes.
I mean, I've had people bring me into their home, cook breakfast for me. I mean, it's just a beautiful place with beautiful people. So I'm excited to get on the ground and just get running, get to running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I can feel the excitement. Our audience's listener must feel the same as well. And I hope this inspires any of them who feels like, do I need to take this next step? Can I move across the world? If Miss Jamaica Nicole can do it, Miss Nicole Jackson can do it all across the world, you can do it too, right?
That's right.
I wanna
And I
I
can
wanna
help
ask.
you. And I can
Oh,
help you because I'm
oh, ladies
already
and
a Keller
gentlemen.
Williams in
All
Belize.
right.
So I'm already signed up as a realtor in Belize. So I can help you expats that want to come over. If you want to buy vacation property, I can help you out.
Fantastic, fantastic. You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Nicole Jackson is going to help you move across the world, maybe change of space, change of scenery, a change of career, a change in life. But here's the final question as we wrap this up. I always like to wrap this up with this kind of question. What does the future look like? What is the vision? You are setting up a manufacturing company over at Belize. You want Nicole Jackson brand all across everyone's homes. Establish yourselves as a queen of all things home internationally. What else? What are the future aspirations apart from, of course, your community work? Do you look staying permanently in Belize, or are you looking to be more innovative and just expanding your wings globally, not just in Belize and everywhere else? What does the future look like for Nicole Jackson?
Well, one of the major things that I want to do is go to the next level when it comes to helping and serving the people. And so one of the projects that we're going to go into are domestic violence victims in Belize, supporting the shelters that's there, supporting different organizations, philanthropy. I want to go more into that. But I'm building a business that I can pass on to my daughters. That's the most important thing. Beautiful. Generational wealth. So my goal is to build a stable business that can pass on even when I'm gone, that my daughters can continue its causes, continue its purpose, and be able to financially be stable for the next 2 or 3 generations, hopefully. So that's the goal.
In Belize, not in Texas?
Well, I want to have the corporate offices in Belize and then have offices other places and stores and everything.
Of
other
course.
Places.
Fantastic. You are going to leave property in Texas, of course, so you can go back perhaps? Fantastic.
Yes.
That's the dream, like going back to family, feeling a little overwhelmed, maybe, a taste of home, and then going back to Belize when you're all ready and you're all set again and ready to take on the world. I do invite everyone else in here in this show right now listening to, muster up the courage, gather the bravery, do what Miss Nicole Jackson has done. Nicole, I'd love to give you this opportunity right now to let us know where we can connect with you. Where are you most active? Instagram, LinkedIn, perhaps? How do we find you? And where do we find this behind the scenes videos that is about to come out before you move?
So I'm rebranding everything as J Nicole. So you will find me on the queenofallthingshome.com. I'm on Facebook as J Nicole Jackson. We have a YouTube as J Nicole as well. YouTube is where you'll see the behind the scenes and the upcoming events that's coming. So follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram as well, J Nicole. Fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, J Nicole, queenofallthings.com. On YouTube, it's coming out. We need to check this out. I'm quite excited. Thank you for letting us know. I want to see that journey of moving from Texas to Belize. It's quite a unique story, an inspirational, motivational story, and I hope our audience and listeners find the same. Nicole, I thank you. I thank you for being on the show. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your energy and your love. And looking forward to what the future holds.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Joshua. I appreciate it.
Fantastic. And to all our audiences and listeners out there, see you on the next one.
All right, so here's the thing. We try to get a little bit better every day, but we can't do it without you. So if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe below. And if you have any comments, just leave them in the space under.